The diagnosis comes with a word, and then a silence. And in that silence, 1,000 questions start forming about what comes next, about how fast things will change, about whether you can handle this, about what life is going to look like now. If your family has recently received a dementia diagnosis, whether it's Alzheimer's disease, vascular dementia, Lewy body, or another form, I want to start by saying something that doesn't get said enough. The first year is the hardest. Not because things are necessarily at their most difficult medically, but because you are learning an entirely new way of loving someone. And it takes time, it takes information, and it takes support. Today, I want to give you a grounded, honest picture of what the first year often looks like, and what actually helps. Not a medical textbook, a guide for real families, in real homes, doing the best they can. The first year after a dementia diagnosis is often characterized by something families don't expect: variability. There will be days that feel almost normal, where your loved one is sharp and present and themselves. And there will be days that feel like a preview of something harder. This variability is not your imagination, and it doesn't mean the diagnosis was wrong. Dementia fluctuates, especially in early stages. Good days and hard days will coexist, sometimes within the same hour. Your job in the first year is not to solve everything. Your job is to understand what you're dealing with, put the right supports in place, and take care of yourself so you can sustain this over time. Let's talk about how to do that. Priority 1, build the right medical team. A dementia diagnosis should come with or be followed by a referral to a specialist. A neurologist or geriatrician with experience in dementia can provide a clearer picture of the type and stage of dementia, appropriate treatment options, and what to watch for as things progress. If your loved one's care is currently managed only by a primary care physician, ask for a specialist referral. This is appropriate and important. The Alzheimer's Association, alz.org, has a 24/7 helpline, 1-800-272-3900, staffed by specialists who can answer questions, help you understand a diagnosis, and connect you to local resources. Priority 2, get the legal and financial documents done now. This is urgent. And I don't say that to alarm you, but to protect you. In order to create legal documents like a healthcare proxy, power of attorney, and advance directive, a person must have what's called decision-making capacity. In early dementia, that capacity is usually intact, but it will diminish over time. The window to create these documents with your loved one's full participation is now. Please don't wait. Meet with an elder law attorney who has experience in dementia cases. They will ensure the documents are properly executed and legally sound. Do not rely on documents that were created years ago without reviewing them with an attorney. Family situations change, and some older documents may not reflect current wishes or meet current legal standards. Priority 3, make the home safer. Dementia affects judgment, spatial awareness, and the ability to recognize danger, which means the home environment needs to be intentionally evaluated for safety. Key areas to address: securing or removing stove knobs if wandering at night or unattended cooking is a concern, installing door alarms or motion sensors if wandering outside is a risk, locking up medications, cleaning products, and sharp objects, reducing clutter and trip hazards, improving lighting, especially at night. An occupational therapist who specializes in dementia can do a formal home safety assessment and make specific, practical recommendations. A GPS tracking device, worn as a watch or carried in a pocket, provides peace of mind for families worried about wandering. Many are designed to look and feel like normal accessories. Priority 4, establish routine. Routine is one of the most powerful tools in dementia care, and one of the least appreciated. People with dementia rely heavily on procedural memory, the kind of memory that remembers how to do familiar things, even when other memories are lost.
A consistent daily routine supports that memory, reduces anxiety, and creates predictability that is deeply comforting. Meals at the same time, the same morning sequence, familiar activities in familiar settings, consistency from the same caregivers, rather than a rotating cast of new faces. Every change in routine, even a well-intentioned one, requires adjustment. Keep the environment and the rhythm as stable as possible.
Priority 5. Learn the language of dementia care. Caring for someone with dementia requires a different set of communication tools than most of us start with. When a person with dementia says something that isn't true, that they need to pick up the kids from school, that their mother is coming for dinner, that they need to go to work, the instinct is to correct them. Mom, your kids are grown. Your mother passed away years ago. You're retired. But correction, when reality is no longer shared, causes distress without resolution. The person cannot receive and hold that correction. They will experience the loss fresh, repeatedly. Instead, step into their reality. Tell me about picking up the kids. Who is coming? Or gently redirect. Let's have some tea first, and then we'll figure it out. This technique, sometimes called therapeutic fibbing or validation therapy, is not dishonesty. It is a form of compassion that meets a person where they are, rather than where you wish they were.
Priority 6, take respite seriously from day one. Dementia caregiver is a marathon, not a sprint. And family caregivers who try to do everything themselves, without breaks, without support, without rest, burn out at rates that harm both themselves and the person they're caring for. Build respite into the plan now, before you desperately need it. Whether that's a professional caregiver coming for a few hours each week, an adult day program a few days a week, or a family rotation, put it in place before exhaustion forces your hand. A caregiver who is burned out cannot provide the patience, presence, and consistency that dementia care requires. Protecting your own health is not selfish. It is essential.
The first year is a lot. I know that. You are taking in an enormous amount of information while also managing your own grief about what this diagnosis means for someone you love. Be gentle with yourself. You will not get everything right immediately. No family does. The free resource in the description, our Dementia First Year Guide, summarizes everything we covered today. The legal priorities, the home safety checklist, the communication strategies, and the support resources that make the biggest difference. And if you're at the very beginning of this, if the diagnosis just came in, please reach out to the Alzheimer's Association. Their helpline is free, confidential, and available 24 hours a day. You are not alone in this. There is more support available than you can see from where you're standing right now. Let's find it together.